Your phone restarts once, then again, and then it keeps doing it so often that you stop trusting it. Maybe it happens while charging, maybe it happens after an update, or maybe it just reboots completely at random. So, what's actually causing it? And how do you figure out whether it's an app problem, a software problem, or something more serious? Let's break it down. If your phone keeps restarting, don't jump straight to the worst case scenario. A phone that randomly restarts is not always a dead battery or a broken motherboard. In a lot of cases, the cause is much more fixable. A scheduled restart setting, a buggy app, a recent update, low storage, or a charging-related issue. The key is not to guess. It's to figure out what kind of restart problem you actually have. Because once you do that, the next steps become much clearer. First, make sure it isn't a scheduled restart. Let's start with one of the easiest causes to miss. Your phone may be restarting because it was told to. Some Android phones, especially Samsung phones, include maintenance features like auto restart, restart when needed, or restart on schedule. These are designed to keep the phone running smoothly in the background. So if your phone keeps restarting at roughly the same time, or it tends to happen overnight while you're not using it, check those settings first, because in that case, the phone may not be malfunctioning at all. It may just be following a scheduled maintenance setting you didn't realize was enabled. That's one reason the timing of the restart matters so much. If it's random, that points in one direction. If it's happening on a pattern, that points in another. A buggy app can absolutely cause random restarts. The next big category is app-related instability. If the problem started after you installed a new app, updated an app, sideloaded something, or downloaded a sketchy cleaner or booster app, that app becomes a major suspect. Official Samsung troubleshooting specifically warns that downloaded apps can cause repeated reboots, and that makes sense. A badly behaved app can crash background processes, trigger memory problems, or interfere with the system in ways that make the phone unstable. This is where Safe Mode becomes incredibly useful. Safe Mode temporarily disables downloaded apps and runs only the core software that came with the phone. So if your phone stops restarting in Safe Mode, that is one of the strongest clues you can get that an app is the problem. At that point, the smartest move is to uninstall the apps you added or updated most recently, especially anything from unknown developers or anything that started acting up right before the reboots began. Software updates and low storage can also destabilize a phone. Another common pattern is this: the phone was fine. Then a software update happened, and now it keeps restarting. That doesn't automatically mean the update itself is bad, but it can mean the phone is dealing with an unstable app after the update, an interrupted install, corrupted temporary data, or a compatibility issue that showed up after the system changed. And this is where storage matters too. If your phone is nearly full, the operating system has less room to work with for updates, temporary files, app data, and system cleanup. Samsung's own troubleshooting guidance specifically tells users to make sure the device has enough space when dealing with repeated reboot issues. So if your phone is low on storage and it's restarting after an update, that combination should immediately get your attention. If it happens while charging, think power, battery, or heat. Now let's talk about a different clue: when the restart happens. If the phone mostly restarts while charging, or right after plugging in, or when the battery percentage behaves strangely, then you need to think about power-related instability. That could mean a bad charging cable, a failing power adapter, debris in the charging port, a battery issue, or the phone overheating while charging and doing something intensive at the same time. Google's Android troubleshooting guidance specifically includes checking the charger, cable, outlet, and charging port when dealing with power-related phone problems. So, if your restarts are tied to charging, don't just keep using the same cable and hoping for the best. That pattern matters. Here's the smartest order to troubleshoot it. If this were my phone, here's the order I'd use. Step 1. Look for a pattern. Ask, does it restart at the same time every day? Only while charging? Right after opening a certain app? Only since the last update? Or completely at random? That one observation can save you a lot of wasted time. Step 2. Check for scheduled restart settings. If you use a Samsung phone or another Android device with device maintenance features, look for options like auto restart, restart when needed, scheduled restart, or auto optimization. If one of those is on, disable it and see whether the problem stops. Step 3. Update the phone. If there's a pending software update, install it, especially if the restarting problem began around a recent system bug or failed update. Step 4. Remove suspicious apps. Start with the newest apps, recently updated apps, unofficial apps, RAM cleaner, battery saver, phone booster apps, or anything you installed right before the issue began. Step 5. Free up storage. If your phone is nearly full, make room. Delete old downloads, giant videos, duplicate files, and apps you don't need. Step 6. Test safe mode. If the problem disappears in safe mode, that strongly points to an app rather than hardware. Step 7. Test charging hardware. Try a different charging cable, adapter, and outlet. Check the charging port for dust or lint, and pay attention to whether the phone restarts more often when plugged in. When it stops looking like a simple software issue, if your phone still keeps restarting after all of that, especially if it restarts during startup, before you can even use it properly, in safe mode, or even after a factory reset, then you may be moving out of app problem territory and into hardware or deeper system failure territory. At that point, possibilities include a failing battery, a power management issue, a damaged charging port, or another internal fault. And if the phone is also getting unusually hot, swelling, refusing to charge correctly, or getting stuck on the logo screen over and over, don't keep pushing random fixes. Back up your data as soon as you can and move toward manufacturer support or a reputable repair option. So if your phone keeps restarting, the solution is not to try 20 random fixes. It's to narrow the problem down. Check whether it's scheduled. Check whether it's app-related. Check whether it started after an update. Check storage, check charging behavior. And if it keeps happening even after those steps, start treating it like a hardware problem instead of a software one. If this video helped, subscribe for more simple tech troubleshooting guides. And if you found the cause of your restart problem, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.